So Deiveson Figueiredo is going to be taking on Petr Yan this year, ladies and gentlemen. So expect to see that within the next couple of months. Now, I do think that this is going to be an extremely high level matchup. Petr Yan, obviously a former champion. Deiveson Figueiredo, obviously a former champion, looking to be the new champion in the bantamweight division. The same thing can be said about Petr Yan. Petr Yan, of course, he had that last good win at UFC 299 against Song Yadong. And of course, we don't really need to say much about Deiveson Figueiredo ever since he came onto the bantamweight division, fighting Rob Font, Cody Garbrandt, who is also a former champion, and Marlon Tito Vera, who is a top 5 in the bantamweight division. But he's been putting on great performances. But I will say this. I do think that Deiveson Figueiredo shouldn't be next to fight for the title. I feel like he should be now. I feel like the opportunity for him should be deserving now. But unfortunately, I feel like we're probably going to end up seeing Umar Nurmagomedov taking on Murad Dvalishvili, who that's going to be a good grappling wrestling match. If I'm just being completely honest, but I really do feel like Deiveson Figueiredo should be getting that opportunity right now instead of later, if I'm just being completely honest. But I'm not complaining. We're getting Deiveson Figueiredo versus Petr Yan. It's going to be a damn good fight. Petr Yan, who was obviously in a 3-fight losing skid. There's a lot of people out there that are doubting his abilities in the wrestling and grappling department. He could definitely shut up a lot of people. If he beats someone like Deiveson Figueiredo, who we all know has a very active grappling style. We've seen Deiveson Figueiredo put on great performances using his grappling and wrestling to pretty much, outmaneuver and outposition a lot of his opponents. If Petr Yan is able to pretty much shut a lot of that down, I feel like there could pretty much be an opportunity for Petr Yan to shut down some of the doubts that people have on his game. For Deiveson Figueiredo, if he beats someone who is a former champion like Petr Yan, it's only going to strengthen the argument that he has behind him that he even deserves to fight for the title. You know what I'm saying? If he beats a former champion, obviously he is next. Although I will say that I do think that he should be fighting for the title right now. But like I said, they're probably going to end up giving that opportunity to Umar Nurmagomedov. It's going to be a great fight. In my opinion, I don't know who's going to win this matchup, but I'm leaning towards Petr Yan. I am definitely leaning towards Petr Yan, and that's obviously a biased opinion. I am not a journalist by any means, ladies and gentlemen, but this is just me as a super huge Petr Yan fan. I feel like Petr Yan is probably going to end up winning this matchup. I think that, Petr Yan has decent wrestling. I feel like he has decent, defense on wrestling and grappling as well. But I just do think that his striking is a little bit better than Deiveson Figueiredo's, and I think that we're going to be able to see that whenever these two guys meet up against one another. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Am I tripping? Let me know. Am I tripping? Let me know, definitely. But as always, it's a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.